Good morning, everyone. I hope you're well today. So this week, we are taking one opinion paragraph and stretching it out into three. So yesterday, I wrote the first paragraph about reason number one, how easy it is to make spaghetti. And I had three different reasons in this paragraph about why I think it is very easy. So we're going back to our planner yet again. When we're done reason one, we're going to move on to reason number two. It's delicious on its own, but you can make it more fancy with other ingredients. So now you'll see the arrow is moved down to reason number two, and I'm putting my reasons for reason two over here. So my first idea about making it more fancy, you can make it healthier by adding extra vegetables. My next thought for that is for a treat, you can add meatballs or bake it with cheese. And if you've never baked your spaghetti with cheese, I highly recommend it, especially if you love cheese like I do. Finally, my third idea was you could use a different kind of pasta, make your own sauce, or even make your own pasta, which, by the way, I have never tried to do. It sounds a little tricky, but for those who love to cook, I suppose it might be fun to give that a try. I do like making my own sauce if I have time because I think it turns out really delicious. So here's the paragraph that I have made, and I actually did not make this into a perfect paragraph. I'm going to be doing some editing while we read it for the reason that I want you to see that sometimes the way you write it the first time is not the way you decide to keep it. So paragraph number two, I have called You Can Make It Extra. Sorry, the A is cut off there by my recording tab. I can't move that. Though spaghetti is easy to make, that doesn't mean you can't make it a little special with a few changes. If you are looking to be healthy, adding vegetables like mushroom, peas, or broccoli is a tasty way to get your nutrients. If you are feeling extra hungry, you can add meatballs, which you can buy at the store or make yourself from ground meat. You could also put the cooked pasta into a baking pan and broil it with cheese on top like in a restaurant. If you have time, you can make your own sauce with the ingredients you like best. You could even try making your own pasta. Now, I think you can see one big problem with my paragraph is it's just too long. I had trouble fitting it all into one screen. So what I'm going to do is this kind of editing where you actually take things out. It's not that the sentences are a mistake. You've just decided that maybe you're just going on a little too long. It's sort of like when someone's talking like a teacher and they just talk and talk and talk and talk and you think, I get it. Can we go to recess already? Well, let's make this a little shorter so that nobody wants to leave my paragraph and go to recess. Of course, we all do. All right, so first of all, I am going to look here where I split this into two sentences talking about meatballs and cheese. Now, if you look back here, my original idea had them together and I split them up because I gave so much detail, but I think I gave too much detail here. So let's fix that up. All right. I don't really need to explain that you can buy your meatballs at the store or make them yourself. We understand what meatballs are. Let's just completely remove that. Bye-bye. Okay, I also probably explained the cheese part a little bit more. I'm just going to take out the part about the baking pan because I think that you know that you'd put it into the oven. If you're going to broil it with cheese, it needs to go in a pan. You wouldn't just shove it in the oven and hope that it doesn't get burnt. It's going to make a mess if you do that. So you could also broil it with cheese on top like in a restaurant. I think I could probably leave it like that. Now the nice thing is this all fits onto one page now, which is helpful. Okay, so just to talk about a few other choices I've made, I didn't end up restating my opinion at the bottom. I decided it was getting a little too long already, and because we're going to have another paragraph after this with another reason, I decided to just leave it like that. The thing about writing is even though you have rules for it, it is a bit flexible. You can make your own little changes and make it your own as long as it makes sense, uses good wording, has all your periods and capitals and commas and everything. It's okay to mess around a little bit. So to read my new paragraph really quickly here, though spaghetti is easy to make, that doesn't mean you can't make it a little special with a few changes. If you are looking to be healthy, adding vegetables like mushrooms, peas, or broccoli is a tasty way to get your nutrients. If you are feeling extra hungry, you can add meatballs. You could also broil it with cheese on top like in a restaurant. If you have time, you can make your own sauce with the ingredients you like best. You could even try making your own pasta. So there's my second paragraph. Tomorrow, we will look at making the third paragraph using reason number 3. It's cheap and uses ingredients that are easy to keep on hand. I hope you'll join me then. Have a great day.